A leadoff home run in the top half of this 5th inning gave the Seahawks a 2-1 lead as we now go to the bottom of the 5th inning at Phoenix Municipal Stadium in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, as it's another gorgeous day here, partly cloudy in the low to mid 70s. We're back to the top of the order for ASU as Gage Canning goes to the plate. And the first pitch he sees is a swinging strike. Count is 0-1. Rope still out on the mound for the Seahawks. And now quickly has Gage Canning in an 0-2 hole. Rope, as you said, I'm going to give you the credit for this, has been freezing ASU batters with this curveball so far. But he's really been efficient throughout today.
And it's just the slowness of his curveball, I think, is what might be doing it on the last pitch. 69 on like a sub 70. That's unheard of in this level.
1-2 is outside, and Canning showing some patience now at the plate as the count is even at 2-2. Gage Canning looking to extend his 15-game hitting streak. Make it 16-2-2. Just a bit outside. Canning didn't bite at it. It's now 3-2, so a full count to Gage Canning, looking to get the Sun Devil offense going again in the bottom of the 5th. The 3-2. That one is golfed to left field. It could drop for a base hit, and it does in fair territory. Canning's going to second, and he slams on the brakes at second as he was nearly a third of the way down the line, retreats back to second base, but it's going to be a leadoff double for Gage Canning and make it 16 games with at least a hit.
I'll tell you what, you said he golfed, and that was the perfect word. That was like a little pitching wedge shot. He hit that directly on the line, right on the left field line. The left fielder, Canada, had a little bit of trouble collecting it and corralling it over there right in the corner on left field, right next to the PT42 logo out in left field. I don't think Canning really noticed that, because if he did, I think he would have been going to third. Probably would have got in there safely, but a beauty, a pitch shot by Gage Canning gets the Sun Devils going here in the bottom of the 5th.
Canning on second with a leadoff double, and now Lyle Lynn stands in. Gage Canning has a 16-game hitting streak, and Lyle Lynn unfortunately won't have his 16-game hitting streak. He will have more opportunities in the game, but the first pitch he saw swung at, and it was just a little ground ball right to Rope, and it's going to be a 1-3 put out in the scorebook. So now 1 out in the bottom of the 5th, and Spencer Torkelson to the plate.
And as we're going to get a mound visit right here from the Seahawks, that's also no big thing too, because you have to understand, when we're on second base, a 2-1 game, you're not going for the home run. You're trying to play small ball. You're trying to get that run back, trying to tie the game up. So with a runner on second base and Canning, your job as a hitter is to what? I mean, even though you're the number 2 hitter, your job is to move him over, right? Get him into even better scoring position. And Lynn hitting it right back up the mound to Rope. They didn't have the opportunity to do that for Canning. So now Torkelson, who is that power hitter, coming up post mound visit here. It's going to be interesting, the job that they have to do. I would be willing to bet Tracy Smith, the Sun Devil head coach, probably not too happy with that bat, especially swinging at the first pitch as well. That all being said, though, the Sun Devils are only a base hit away from scoring Canning in center field.
Landon Rope now at 65 pitches on the day. And looking down the third base line, I can see a right-handed pitcher warming up for the Seahawks, so they may be looking to make the change soon. But Spencer Torkelson now at the plate, 0 for 2 on the day, looking for his second hit of the series. First pitch to him is a ball in the dirt.
And that's something to pay attention to here with Torkelson at the plate. A lot of breaking ball pitches, going to be low in the dirt. One could squeeze away here and dribble away and allow Canning to advance to third.
Torkelson versus Rope And Rope's 1-0 pitch is on the way, and it's down in the dirt. So now 2-0 to Spencer Torkelson. They do have first base open, so if they wanted to set up a double play opportunity, Torkelson might be the guy to put on base, especially considering the power Torkelson has in his bat.
Depending on this pitch right here, this might be one of those unintentional, intentional walks. You throw pitches close to the zone that Torkelson might want to chase that, and if he does, aren't going to go anywhere. But nonetheless, get him on first base and avoid the home run threat.
And it may have been just that. As you called it, Jordan. Looked a little bit low in the zone, and it was a ball, as Torkelson did not offer it. It looked like a pitch that Torkelson might swing at, or really a lot of batters might swing at in general.
Yeah, get it close enough to the zone where they might lunge at it, but not close enough that they're going to hit it.
3-0 pitch. And that's a strike, so Torkelson has the hitter's count with 1 out. Canning on second base, and the Seahawks lead the Sun Devils 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Torkelson was taken all the way there on that 3-0. Here's where it's going to get interesting. What is Rope going to throw here? Is he going to go back to the well and throw the curve, risk hanging it maybe, or is he going to try and beat him with some heat here on 3-1?
The 3-1. Swinging strike, and instead of throwing the heat, threw 72 miles per hour there, so a bit of the changeup got Torkelson to swing early.
He came at him with a 3-1 curveball. Now in 3-2 with Canning at second. Your team up by 1. We are going to see, this is his go-to pitch right here. This is going to be Rope's best pitch he's about to throw to Torkelson. I'm going to assume, I'm going to make a guess that it's going to be that curveball once again.
Well, we'll see if your guess is right, Joran, as full count to Torkelson. The 3-2. That's a deep ball to left field. Canada going back on the warning track, and a few steps from the wall makes the catch. Canning tags second, and he is going to slide into third. He is safe. So Torkelson is out, but he does advance the runner, and Torkelson was not too far away from home run number 9 on the year.
Yeah, and it was, again, that changeup. Torkelson went and got that curveball at his knees. But here's the thing. That's what we talk about, moving the runner over and playing small ball. If Lyle Lynn's ground ball is on the right side of the field, and we're going to have a pitching change actually here from the Seahawks, their second mound visit of the inning. If Lyle Lynn hits that ground ball on the right side of the field to the second base side, now Canning is over at third, and that fly ball scores him. But now, because it was hit right back up to the mound, especially on the first pitch, Canning can only tag on this last fly ball, and now here we are with Aldretti coming up against a new pitcher with Canning on third.
It's going to be a right-handed matchup, so they're going to get the righty-righty matchup here with Aldretti, who bats right. And the new pitcher for the Seahawks is going to be a right-hander, number 15, Austin Warren, a senior from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
And can we just say real quick, what an amazing performance from Landon Rope. Hold the Sun Devils to a single run, only gives up 6 hits the entire game. Now, granted, that is his runner over there on third base, so if Canning does come around to score, Rope will get the credit for that, so that'll affect his ERA. But especially coming into the game with only 5 innings pitched on the season in 1 appearance, he comes in and gets 4 2/3 against the Sun Devils, a very good Sun Devil hitting team, and definitely leaves his team with the lead and possibly a big series win over the Sun Devils.
An offense that has had multiple double-digit hit games.
Yeah, exactly.
Has been held to 5 hits total last night and 6 so far today. But Rope's line, you started going into this, Jordan, 4 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. It was an earned run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. With 71 pitches thrown, 47 were strikes, and he exits as of right now with an 0.93 ERA. So not a bad day at all on the mound, and that's our first pitching change of the day. We'll stay with you here. So strategy for the Sun Devils. Seahawks going with the righty-righty matchup.
Right.
As Rope was a lefty. So, Jordan, what benefit do you think this gives the Seahawks in particular, and what does Carter Aldretti need to consider when going into this at-bat, now facing a new pitcher?
You know, I'll tell you what, I bet Aldretti is probably a little bit relieved that they took Rope out of the game just so he doesn't have to face that breaking ball. That breaking ball was the big difference in this Arizona State team today. They could not touch Rope's breaking ball. So now that Aldretti comes in, Warren warming up was popping 90 consistently. I didn't see a whole lot of off-speed, especially not as slow off-speed. But if the pitching staff over at Wilmington at UNCW has anything to offer, I would expect some off-speed.
First pitch to Aldretti is a big swing and a miss for strike one. Gage Canning at third.
It's a big at-bat here for the Sun Devils.
That would be hard to overstate as Aldretti's looking for his first hit of the game, and the 0-1 quickly becomes 0-2 as it's another swing and a miss from Carter Aldretti, and now the Seahawks are one strike away from sending this game to the top of the sixth. The 0-2 to Aldretti. Looks to offer at it. Check down to first base umpire Jared Ferentz, and he said no swing on that one.
It's close. I mean, this at-bat is where the tide can turn. Either Wilmington gets out of the inning still up, or the Sun Devils are going to tie. This is big momentum shifter right here, right now.
1-2 to Aldretti. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Aldretti down on strikes, and after 5 innings, the Seahawks maintain their one-run lead at 2-1. Gage Canning is stranded at third. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. Levi Gazelle will lead off when we come back to Phoenix Municipal Stadium. You're listening to NCAA Baseball on Blaze Radio. Don Coleman of Cal currently leads all scorers right now with 8 points. He's 4 of 8 from the field. Trey Holder's first free throw attempt was good. And his second one to make it a 3-point game is good. So it's now 20-17 with 8:41 to go. Ball's inbounded to Don Coleman. Brings it beyond half court. As Cal made some changes. Trying to get the play set with a little frustration there from Don Coleman. He lost the ball, now sends it inside to Marcus Lee. Lee battling in between Mitchell, and he gets it to go. So we're back to a 1-point game now as Shannon Evans II brings it forward. Over to Cody Justice. Now Trey Holder. Back to Cody Justice. Now Trey Holder. A long three. It's good! Nothing but net for Trey Holder, and maybe that's the basket that the Sun Devils needed.
He took that from deep range distance. Finally making a three go their first of the night. See if this gets ASU on a run.
Don Coleman now with the ball. Sun Devils lead by 4 with 7:42 and counting. Marcus Lee on the inside. Now back outside is Davis. Davis sends it up top. A long three by Hamilton is off the rim, but ball's going to be going back with ASU as Cal commits a foul.
Pause on the court now. 0 for 7. 0 for 7 are the Golden Bears from 3-point range. And you just can't win a ball game if you're missing out on 21 points right there.
No, indeed. And as we have a 4-point game right now, as we stated earlier, just this game has been going kind of back and forth, but no one's gone on that big run yet.
No, we've yet to see one team really take charge. ASU making a three, that usually puts a lot of energy into this team. They have lived and died by the three ball so far this year, and that's where their guards make the difference. That's where Cody Justice and Trey Holder are the dynamic shooters. And as you see if that three by Trey Holder sparks something after this timeout.
Now, as you mentioned in particular, for Cal, 0 for 7 from 3-point range there, last in the Pac-12 in 3-point field goal percentage at just shooting over 30%. And meanwhile, ASU is in the middle of the pack right now, 6th overall. at 36.4%. And then three-point field goal defense, Cal is also last in the Pac-12 at just over 40%, 40.6% to be exact on that one.
Yeah, the Golden Bears are certainly the worst team in the Pac-12, 8-21. They've really struggled in conference play. ASU's got to come away with a win tonight, Michael. If they want that shot at March Madness, if they want that shot to not be in the NIT, you have to win tonight in a gimme game against the Golden Bears. I mean, it's an easy stretch down the end here with them and Stanford. Stanford a better competitor than the Golden Bears, but tonight is a gimme.
Cal has been losers of 5 straight right now. Their last win came February 3rd in a close 4-point home win against Oregon State. Sun Devils, meanwhile, are on a 3-game skid right now, and their last loss was to Oregon State. But that game was played in Corvallis, Oregon.
Well, and you can say, what does Cal have motivating them tonight? And it's playing the buster. It's playing as the opportunity to prevent an in-conference rival from making the tournament. That's what's getting them going tonight, and they have a good opportunity. They're down just 4 with 7:30 left here in the first half, and which was a game that we probably thought was going to be a little bit bigger by now.
Yeah, the largest lead of the night so far has been 8 for Arizona State. It's currently a 4-point lead, but it could be more as Mickey Mitchell will be shooting free throws. We're back to action now with Mickey Mitchell's first free throw attempt is up and good. And the Sun Devils extend their lead to 5, 24-19. Mitchell's second free throw attempt is also good, nothing but net. ASU's last win was February 10th in a home game against UCLA, but then 3 straight losses to Arizona, Oregon, and Oregon State. Presents us with where we are right now. Cal has the ball back again with Justice Suing. Now over to Darius McNeil. McNeil backs up. Now attempts to drive. And the shot is up and good. It's an and one for Justice Suing as he drew the foul.
Wow. That really switched quickly. Cal was running out of time on the shot clock, 2 seconds to go. And Suing just kind of puts up a gimme shot. Had no shot. Gets the foul and the basket.
Justice Suing's free throw attempt is good, so it's a 3-point play for the Golden Bears, and the Sun Devil lead is cut to 3. Trey Holder with the basketball. Remy Martin back in the game. Holder, Martin, Evans, Justice, and White on the floor for the Sun Devils. Trey Holder drives the inside, puts up the floater. It's off the rim and out. And the Golden Bears take the ball back with a chance to tie the game on this possession. McNeil. Up top, watched closely by Remy Martin. Now sends it over to Suing. Justice Suing. Now drives to the inside, puts it up, and it's off the rim and no good. And the Sun Devils collect the rebound. Justice to Holder. Holder drives. Now sends it outside to Martin. Remy Martin dishes it over. A no-look pass to Evans. Makes a move. The 3, it's good.
That is Shannon Evans' first attempted shot tonight, and he wets it from 3. Great job by Remy Martin to set him up on a no-look pass.
Remy Martin with the 3 has extended the Sun Devil lead to 6, 28-22 with 6 minutes to go. Okoro now against Romello White. Puts up a highly contested shot. It's off the rim. And there's going to be an offensive foul, and it will be going the other way.